What's going on, Southern Alberta? This is the Stormbringer bringing you myself versus the Cowboy. Bryn Watts from Medicine Hat AB this past October. Jay Steele has the month of January off, and I'm taking over. Holy smokes, look at me lay that in on the Cowboy. As you can see, folks, I'm a little bit of a bloody mess grabbing up the Cowboy. Side slam. There's the chair. You know what? I got to be honest with you, people. The Cowboy is easily one of the toughest wrestlers I've ever dealt with. For any of you that know my own pedigree, I came out of the famous Heart Dungeon and all that jazz. And I got to be honest with you, I never met a kid that could go the way the Cowboy could go. Unbelievably tough guy. Scumbag, dirtbag, don't like the kid. Quite frankly, never paid his dues. He's only been in the business for a handful of months and wanted to take a shot at me. But I got to give respect where respect is due. And the Cowboy is about to be introduced to the now famous Stormbringer shovel. Beautiful shovel shot by the mighty Bringer, if I may say myself. What's he looking at? What is he looking at? What is the Stormbringer looking at? Earlier in the evening, the Stormbringer had pulled out some barbed wire. The barbed wire taped to the ring post. The reversal. Oh, dear God, that hurt. Tom, for everyone that's not familiar with what's going on here, Tom, my producer, sitting to my left. Tom just winced. Tom, what do you think of that, eh? My God, there is blood flowing out of my right shoulder. You can see the barbed wire stuck into my arm. You know what, folks? I know there's some jerk out there who's saying, you know what, Stormbringer, you're overrated. This garbage is entertainment. It's not the real deal. Well, that's real blood flowing. That was real barbed wire. My God, I'd never felt anything like that in my life. I thought I was going to pass out. You know, if you noticed, you saw Ref Vince reach out and pull the barbed wire out of my arm. I was physically unable to do it, and I had to ask Vince to do it for me. Easily one of the most graphic and disturbing moments in my wrestling career. And folks, I'm going to pray that I never get introduced to barbed wire again. I don't think I'm going to do anything as stupid as duct tape barbed wire to the ring post and try to bang somebody into it. It was not an intelligent maneuver on my part. Look at that Cowboy. Look at the dingbat. The Cowboy trying to set up the table, failing miserably. It's basic physics, Cowboy. You got to bend the leg, you tard. My goodness. There I am. I'm laid out against the ring railing. I got to be honest with you, people. This is a little bit fun to do my own color commentary of my own match. Let you guys know exactly what's going on. You can see the blood flowing down my right arm. Man, that barbed wire sliced me deep. I've got a scar on my right shoulder that's about 3 inches long. I joked with a buddy of mine the other day that if I ever have the privilege and honor of having an action figure made of myself, I'll have this scar put on the action figure, kind of similar to the old Cactus Jack action figures and the Sabu action figures. It's a battle wound I wear proudly. Cowboy finally got the table set up. It was a table match here in Medicine Hat. The only way that either one of us were going to win this amazing contest was we had to drive our opponent through a table. You can see the shape the Cowboy is in. Man, that kid is strong. He's a bit smaller. I'm not going to say a lot. He's a bit smaller than I was. But my God, is he in great shape. Look at that. Takes the and the intelligence. The intelligence of the Cowboy is something that I'm going to give his props to. Obviously, I've sat at home on PowerZoneWrestling.net, and I've watched a lot of these matches. Really watched the Cowboy and I go at each other. And it's been amazing to watch the intelligence that this kid wrestles with. Again, he's my arch nemesis. He's a kid that I'm not a fan of. Him and I walked down the street and ran into each other. Don't be surprised if one of us is going through somebody's windshield. But you got to respect this kid. You've got to respect the intelligence with which he wrestles with. Slowly wearing me out. He realizes he's not going to dominate me. He's got a break. He's got an opening. And he's just slowly wearing me down. And I've never experienced anything like it. The way that he breaks me down is something that I think a lot of wrestlers need to take note. A lot of wrestlers try to beat somebody with pure power, try to beat somebody with pure speed, the moves. Double clothesline, both we go down. There was a little bit of a mistake. You know what, folks? I'm putting over the Cowboy, and I'm talking about the way he intelligently broke me down, the way he intelligently attacked me. But there was a mistake. The Cowboy made the mistake of taking 237 pounds of Texas beef and trying to manhandle it, and I was able to get my opening and my break with double clothesline. Both of us are down. The table is set up. The question is, Tom, who's going through the table? That's what the audience wants to know. I'm up. I'm up on my feet. I'm a ball of fire. I'm ticked off. Bring it on, Cowboy. Look at the blood flowing out of my face, blood flowing out of my right shoulder. My God, I'm running on adrenaline. Let me tell you, folks, when the adrenaline wore off, though, holy smokes did I feel this match. Beautiful side kick. Who knew that big bugger could get up in the air like that? Hey, Tom? Who knew, eh? Jeez, who knew? All right, the Stormbringer in firm control, pulling my straps back up. Learned my lesson after hitting the barbed wire. Laying in. Oh, Cowboy ducks. He took it across the mush. Lays him out. There it is. There it is. The Kenta Kabashi chops in the corner. Lacing the Cowboy. You go, Bringer. You go. I got to admit, this is pretty fun doing the commentary of my own match and watch me kick the crap out of the Cowboy. I'm looking at that steel chair. No, pick it up, Bringer. That's a mistake. Oh, the duck by the Cowboy. There's that intelligence. There's that endurance and intelligence. The stampede. Look at the power. You see, I was talking about this kid and his power. There it is right there. Puts me down. You could see I was slipping off his shoulders. Both of us had wrestled for about half an hour here. Both of us had gone for 30 minutes. And he had me, we're covered in sweat. He had me up there. He was losing me. He just powered me back up onto his shoulders. Unbelievable stuff. The Cowboy Bryn Watts, I think, could be the future of pro wrestling in Alberta. I really believe that. The kid's an absolute idiot. The kid is out of control. But my God, is he talented. Strong, powerful young kid. Look at the legs on him. The legs on him. That's where all his power is, those legs. My God, that kid is strong. Pulling me up. What's coming here, Tom? What's coming here? Could the Cowboy? I'm going for a ride. I'm going through the table. Nighty-night, Stormbringer. It's nice to know you, but the Cowboy's got your number. Here it is. He's setting up. No, I kick him. He's through. Ah, the Cowboy blocks it. Here it comes, the spear. The spear through the table, and the Stormbringer beats the Cowboy. The tables match, Medicine Hat, Alberta. Unbelievable stuff. Tom, if you don't mind, raise my hand in the air. I kick some ass.